Welcome back, Funela. So,
Thanks,
today
Ash.
we are going to speak about core value analysis
Yeah.
in the context of value management. And core value analysis is actually aligning your life with what truly matters.
Yeah.
And it is important to be aware what our highest values are to start with. Because if you are living your highest values, not only you are feeling fulfilled all the time,
Yeah.
but you are far away from a state of dis-ease.
Yeah.
Whereas if you are in a situation where you are forced to live by your lower values,
Yeah.
then it creates a dysfunction in your homeostasis,
Yeah.
which over a period of time can lead to chronic stress.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's so true. And homeostasis is a concept that we use in coaching a lot. It's about kind of being in the place that supports you in functioning in a way where all of your systems are in balance. As you say, you're not experiencing dis-ease. And obviously, what we're thinking about is disease in the future. You mentioned effects like heart disease, all of the things that can accrue.
Psychosomatic diseases,
Yeah, autoimmune
autoimmune
dysfunction,
disease.
all of these things. So those are the physical effects, and obviously our self is a multi-layered entity. So
Yes.
we have our physical self, we have our psychological self, our emotional self, our social self, our subconscious self. We're so complex, so we have to look at how we approach this.
Mhm.
And we visited social intelligence and emotional intelligence. These are important concepts to hang on to when we're looking at core value analysis. Yeah.
Yes. I think the most important thing here for the readers and the listeners is that we get to we get to the depth of what our values actually are,
Yes.
and having an astute awareness is very important, because sometimes what we might think is might what our values are might be actually injected values or
Yeah.
socialized values, rather than what is really truly close to our heart.
Yeah.
And also, the true values are what our life demonstrates.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned earlier, that we might aspire to some different values,
For
and
sure.
it's
Yep.
possible that that values might be shifting
Yeah.
in the future. We might shift to different values, we might create new values,
Yeah.
but it takes time and efforts
Yes.
and purposeful action on a day-to-day basis.
Of course. Yeah. We have to look at this in a kind of existential mindset. What's going on for me right now? What values am I living in my life? Because if you want to change that, you need to be really aware where you are now, and what are these values that you maybe want to evolve into. If they're not what you've got right now, it's not really going to help you in your immediate planning or negotiating your in immediate environment and its challenges. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing which comes here, Funela, is how do your daily actions,
Yeah.
hourly actions on a day-to-day basis
Yeah.
match with your values, with your highest values?
Yeah.
So are your actions aligned or your actions misaligned? Because the most important thing in creating a fulfilling life,
Yeah.
which is free from chronic stress or burnout,
Mm.
is living your highest values. And how do you live is by day to day action, day to day
Yeah.
execution.
Yeah.
And that is where it is important that not only what we feel or think is important, but actually we are executing it.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, if you're asked to do something at work that doesn't sit well with you, or you think that this doesn't feel quite right, the way that I'm being asked to do this, maybe, or the thing that I'm being asked to do, you might dig deeper and think this isn't really the corporate set of values that I expected to find here. So yeah, we're going to explore that. And it could be small day-to-day things. You might be in the break room and somebody says something and you're a bit shocked by it.
Mhm.
And suddenly you're confronted with something and you think, do I say something? Uh, what do I do? Do I react in the
Mm.
moment? What's my strategy? And why is this making me feel uneasy? And
Mm.
those are points maybe it's time to take a little time and
Yes.
reflect.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, your values, your core values, they also form your identity.
Yeah.
And with the kind of experiences you just shared,
Yeah.
they cause a level of micro stress.
Yeah.
And you feel uneasy, or you feel an emotion, but that emotion is giving you a feedback
Yeah.
that there's something which is not in sync,
Yeah.
and you kind of need to course correct
Yeah.
immediately. We'll talk later about the concept of psychological safety. And
Yeah.
if we
That's an
are in the
important one.
environment where you feel on a chronic basis,
Yeah.
your own values are being jarred by the environmental values or the cultural values or the corporate values,
Yeah.
it can create moral injury.
Yeah.
It create affect your psychological safety.
Yeah.
When those kind of things happen,
Yeah.
that when something has happened in the environment which kind of causes you an unease,
A dislocation.
a dislocation,
Yeah.
your own core values and what's happening in the environment or the culture, it can cause sometimes a moral injury, and we need to be aware of such things,
Yeah.
and how do we strategize and uh, deal with issues like that.
Of course. And we'll talk more about moral injury and what that means when we're looking at scanning and safety.
Yeah.
But obviously it's a serious thing. We're talking about real injury, to the person that's going to affect you in all sorts of ways. Your physical health, your confidence, how you are socially, how you perform in your job. All of these things can be deeply affected.
Yes. Now, the other important thing is that once you have got an honest assessment of your values,
Yeah.
and it comes as a little bit of a shock to you,
It might do. Yeah.
that you are thinking, okay, I've got a high value on this, but I thought it was
Yeah.
something else. There is nothing to take it very personally.
Yeah.
Take it as a kind of insight.
Yeah.
There is definitely a way
Yeah.
that you can reach towards your aspired values.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there'll be a reason you're aspiring towards those values. There'll be something in you that wants that.
Yeah.
And you can dig down. Is that something that's really important to you? Is it because it's important to somebody else who's key to you? What's going on with that? We need to really know ourselves so we can live congruently, so we can align with ourselves,
Yes.
and then start trying to have that environmental adaptation and manipulate those things outside us so we're in the best zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, our own voids sometimes create our values,
Yeah.
and when we are living those values,
Yeah.
we feel much more fulfilled.
Yeah.
And it's a process,
Yep.
and we will have a deeper dive in this chapter, Fionnuala. And
Of course.
as we continue the further chapters in this section,
Yeah.
it will give us a full picture of how and why it is so important to live our highest values, and why
Yeah.
it is important to authentic leadership.
Yeah. Let's find complete clarity on this.
Yes. Well, it's lovely to have start this conversation with you, and I would look forward to discussing more in the subsequent chapters.
I'm looking forward to that too, Ash.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed today's episode, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could leave a 5-star review, a like, or subscribe on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Your support helps us reach more people looking to transform their stress into new comfort. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so don't forget to comment and share. For more tips and updates, please be sure to check out our social media links in the description box below. We can't wait to have you with us next time as we continue this journey towards turning stress into resilience. Remember, it's not the stress itself, but how we rise above it that defines our strength. So stay resilient and keep thriving, and we will see you next time.